Slipping in the darkness. I was. When a man loves a woman, can't keep his mind on. Look at the people. Oh, we were sinners. She said, shut up, you old fool. I said, okay. Man, I'm just enjoying these cars, man. I'm in these cars, Lord, 442 Oldsmobile. Jesus. I mean, 383 Roadrunner. Lord, I mean, they just sitting there, glass packed muffin, Smitty glass. I thought, this is great, man. I'm just enjoying. Kathy said, you are enjoying it. I said, Kathy, man, this is when I was 17, 18 years old. My Lord, when I first met you. Remember these things? Because see, if you was an ugly boy, you could be ugly as could be. If you had one of them cars, girls, they just come at you. I said, just bring them on. Bring them on, baby. You didn't need no money. You just had to have one of them cars. Fine cars. Man, I'm looking at all this kind of stuff. I said, Kathy, and you notice when you at church, this was like they were doing some kind of like a festival, a church. And you ever notice church festival, they have good food. It's all cholesterol, hot dogs, nachos. There ain't no broccoli, ain't none of that. I give you gas. They don't want none of that. I'm talking about good food, chili. I said, Kathy, I want to see all these cars. I said, let's eat here. She said, okay. So, man, I'm walking around. I mean, I'm getting in all these cars. I'm just enjoying myself. And I walk up to now this is the United Methodist Church. So I walk up to this little food counter. And the lady says, can I have, excuse me, you Jesse Duplantis, aren't you? I said, yes, I am. We watch your show all the time. I said, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm on a lot of television stations, especially in the New Orleans area. And she says, what are you doing here? I said, we were driving by, going down to the French Quarter. I saw all these cars. And the husband said, ain't that some fine cars, man? I said, yeah. And he was about my age. I said, boy, this is something, man. He said, it brings you back, don't it? Yeah. I said, and you had corn dogs and hot dogs. I said, yeah, Kathy, you want a hot dog? You want a corn dog? Just give me a bunch of stuff. So we get all, and you got chili running down your mouth. I mean, this is just fun, So I'm sitting there thinking, my God, what are they doing here, And I said, I wonder who's the pastor of this church. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder and turned around. It was a lady. She said, excuse me, you're Jesse Duplantis, aren't you? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, I'm the pastor of this church, and this is my husband. I said, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Now, right before she tapped me, I asked the lady, what are y'all doing with all these cars? She said, oh, and this is a very small United Methodist Church. She said, oh, the proceeds we're going to get from this festival, we want to increase the size of our sanctuary. Okay, because if that sanctuary sat 100 people, I'm saying that's a lot. That was a very small church, but boy, they had a lot of cars out there. These old cars. And when the lady said that, I said, Kathy, you got a check? She said, I always got a check. I said, yeah, that's right. I said, well, let's get involved in the enlargement of the sanctuary. Write this check. She went, oh, Jesse, that's a lot of money. I said, write it, woman. You want a corn dog? Write the check. Come on, you want a corn dog? She said, yeah. So I'm getting all this stuff, She gives me the check, and that's when the lady tapped me on the shoulder. So she looked at me. She said, what are you doing here? I said, well, I was driving by, and I saw all these wonderful cars. And I said, I just had to stop and look. I said, is it okay? Oh, yes, sir. It's okay. I said, I heard that you're trying to increase the size of your sanctuary. She said, yes, I am. I said, why don't you just go ahead and use this? Maybe we can help you to with it. She goes, oh, Jesus. See, when people see a big check, they get real spiritual. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. And she couldn't, she goes, my God. She says, I'm a Methodist. I said, do Methodists believe in Jesus? She said, well, yes. I said, I'm a Methodist. Do Baptists believe in Jesus? Catholics believe in Jesus? Church of God of Prophecy in Christ. I'll become all things to all men. Now, why did you do that? I wanted to be a good brother. Do you see that? Problem with the church world. We're good sons and daughters, but we're not good brothers and sisters. Before integration took place, when it was all segregation, you could be saved, but white people and black people couldn't worship together. Now, that don't make no sense. That's not a good brother and a sister. This has gone on for millenniums in some way, shape, or form. Oh, you Catholic, I can't mess with you. Well, excuse me. Give somebody a chance here. Do you see that? Yeah. See, they were good sons, both of them, but they were not good brothers. Now, write this down if you're taking notes. Reckless expenditure is not a New Testament vice. any more than saving money is a New Testament virtue. Reckless expenditure is not a New Testament vice, any more than saving money is a New Testament virtue. Now, you see, the churchy brother or the elder brother was mad at the younger brother because he spent it all. Well, it's his money. He can do what he wants with it. Ain't nobody business what you do with your money. It ain't a sin to spend all your money. It's not a virtue to save all your money. I would tell you to save some, don't misunderstand me. But if you want to spend it all, spend it all. Now, I've got an older brother named Wayne. That boy has spent every dime he's ever made in his life. I tell you what, but he's had toys. I said, Wayne, you have no money. You broke. You spend money all the time. He said, Jesse. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm creating memories, man. I mean, he had everything you could think of. Dune buggies, motorcycle. I wanted a motorcycle. I had the money to buy a motorcycle. But him, he gonna put everything on credit. He ain't got a dime till today. He know I'll help him out if he gets in trouble. He don't ask me. But I said, Wayne, you need anything? He said, let the Lord lead you, brother. Let the Lord lead you. And I mean, he don't ask me, but I'm just saying I'd be a blessing. But my God, I've wanted a dune buggy all my life. A dune buggy is a cut down Volkswagen. That's what that is. But you use on the beach. But he had them. But he spent every dime. He still spent every dime he got. Me, I'm the brother that always saved money. Always worked and saved money. Try to do a little investment here and there and things of that nature. But I'm my oldest brother. He's had more fun than I've ever had in my life. I can't compare to the fun he had because he spent it all. But that's not a New Testament vice. Any more than saving money is a New Testament virtue. It didn't make me better than him because I saved some money and he didn't save any. See, the churchy boy is mad at the younger brother because he spent all the money. Well, so what? It's his money. He can do what he wants with it. You see what I'm saying here? Now, watch this, let me switch over to the younger boy. What made the younger boy leave the father, the prodigal? What happened and why? Why did he get into riotous living? He didn't know how to handle his freedom. See, it's through our freedom that God will correct the abuses of freedom. See, the reason why he went into riotous living, he didn't know how to handle his freedom. See, the problem with the church world, they don't know how to handle their freedom. So what happened was some man danced with somebody centuries ago and got a little lust in his life, so he decided to preach against it, and you had to get under that bondage because he didn't know how to handle that freedom. Don't shout me down when I'm preaching good. Listen to me. You see, he didn't know how to handle his freedom. Now, the Bible said, beware lest your liberty snare you. Do not let your liberty become an occasion to the flesh, which means you can have fun, you can have a party, you can enjoy yourself, but you don't do stupid things. Beware that your liberty will snare you. See, so the problem is some people preach things, they couldn't do that. So, I can dance with another woman without lust in my life. I can do that. Kathy knows I can. I don't have a problem. I ain't looking to, to get around with the woman. My Lord, I just want to have some fun. And, if we're all having a party, just enjoy ourselves, whatever. But, a lot of people years ago couldn't do that, so they preached that it was a sin. How many things that you're living under today that you can't do that really you can if you learn to exercise your freedom correctly? Think about that for a minute. You see what I'm saying? But because somebody couldn't handle that, they preached to you some bondage or whatever, and you've had to live under that yoke. When God said, whom the Son has set free is free indeed. And if you see a woman as a sexual object all the time, something's wrong with you. She's a speaking spirit. But you see, a lot of guys just see a woman as a sexual object. Let me help you, man. They don't see a woman, they see parts. Well, let me make an announcement. Parts wear out. One day it's going to all fall down. You understand what I'm saying? That beautiful girl going to say, bye, honey, and the bottom of her arm going to be just a flopping. Oh, no, that ain't going to happen. Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. Oh, yeah, it's going to happen. But who cares? You didn't marry her body, you married her. Or vice versa. When Kathy married me, Lord, I had a body. You got to see it by faith now, but I had a body. I got movies to prove it. You couldn't grab my skin. I had a six-pack. I got a keg now, but I had a six-pack. I'm telling you, I was tight. Kathy would tell me when we went to the beach, God is my witness. She said, Jesse, put your shirt on. People looking at you. My muscles would just quiver under my skin. Girls go, whoo. Now when we go to the beach, she said, Jesse, don't take that shirt off. I said, okay. Don't laugh at me. You girls get that cellulite all the time.